Hello everybody. I just wanted to share with you, I went to the beach to create a fun beachy read, and I brought sea glass and shells and all of that, and it was so funny because there were dozens of people around, and as soon as I started to speak, everybody stopped talking. It was really odd. So I didn't do anything on camera there because I didn't want to be like, hello, I'm your friendly neighborhood lunatic that has come to talk to you at the beach. So I did the filming down on the sand, but it was really funny. So you guys comment down below if you've ever wanted to go do something discreetly and all of a sudden you had an unplanned audience. It was very bizarre. And it was like nobody approached me or anything, but it was very weird because you hear a hum of dozens of people talking and doing all of this. And I use a tripod and obviously I had a microphone, so it was like just garnering a little bit of attention. But the second I started to speak, it just went noticeably a lot quieter. So in the video you'll hear like a little bit of chirping in the background, but you know when you also sense a bunch of people listening and watching. It was kind of fun, and it was really nice to be out there and be participating in like just a regular occurrence when you're at the park and you're at the beach, and it was regular families getting together, and people that weren't together were practicing safe distancing and all of that. But it was nice to see people like swimming and listening to music, and people were out on their boats, and it was really, really beautiful. So I just wanted to come on and say thanks again, you guys, for all your love and support and your beautiful comments and everything. And this was the first time that I, honest to goodness, just passed out asleep at the beach in the sun because I love it so much, the sound. So I filmed the read, and then I was just like, I'll just lay down for a minute. And the sun was so warm and wonderful, and you could just hear like conversations of people, which was so nice, nearby, and then boats and music. And I just lulled off to sleep. It reminded me of my childhood because I would go from like sun up to sundown with all my friends, and we would just live at the beach. So it was really nice. So comment down below if you guys have had a chance to go out and experience some normalcy, like you've been out to a park, you've been where people are starting to congregate again and have a nice time. It was a really nice feeling. So yeah, I just wanted to share that with you, and I miss that, and now I cherish it. Where before it was like, oh, there's people here. I was really excited that there were people around, so it was a really nice feeling. So I am going to put on the video for you guys. Hello everybody, welcome to Indigo Tarot Odyssey. Oh, you guys, I had such a heavenly day. I got to take care of all my jewelry orders and then head to the beach, and I did a beach reading, which was really fun. And then I got to just lay down in the sand. I just had a bag and my hat, and I just laid down and I fell asleep just listening to like the soft hum of people talking, motorboats, people playing music and laughing, and it was so restful. So I was really inspired to do some messages from your soulmate. It was one of those things where I was watching couples and new couples that finally got to be back together. Our particular city of Stanford is emerging and opening up slowly, where you can go to restaurants outside, you can go to beaches and park. In fact, you've been able to do that the majority of the time, but you weren't able to gather in groups. And like most of the people at the beach were couples and families, and it was just really sweet and nice. So let's see what is going on, you guys. We have 3 cards to choose from. Number 1 is Ancestors for love and legacy of our DNA. Number 2 is Skull of Light, Illumination. Number 3 is Scrying, Intuition. So I am just going to take a deep breath because I didn't bring any water outside. And there's some allergens in the air. So every once in a while, it's like my throat just gets a little bit like, it just gets dry and it seizes up. So I'm going to pause for 1 second and just kind of like rebalance. Today is just heavenly. I got to tell you, it's the perfect temperature. There is a really light breeze. There are tons of birds, and all the flora and fauna is now out and in full bloom. It is absolutely heavenly. So that's why I think it's ideal for soulmate message time, because things are just kind of like traveling on the wind very peacefully. And I've been able to do this in my own life, and I hope you guys are able to too, that as soon as I wake up and I feel any pressures or stressors, I'm like, why are you creating this? Nobody else has said anything to you or asked anything of you, yet your ego and your mind is trying to traverse all these waters of obligation that haven't even, presented themselves. So we do these things to ourselves. We put ourselves in these pressure cookers. So as soon as you see yourself doing that, resolved to stop it immediately, because I did. I just started smiling and I was like, you're gonna have a lazy fun day, just take it easy, breathe, don't try to rush anything. And I feel like the slower we move, the calmer we create that headspace, right? Because we're like, the physical is very matched in with the emotional, intellectual, and spiritual. So when we move slow and we're observant and we're calm, things to come to us in a really nice way. So right away with this ancestors, the love and legacy of our DNA, right away your soulmate wants you to know that you have traveled different lands together, that you're connected to each other on a cellular level, all of these things that you feel, and they want you to know to have patience, calmly working through your problems and forgiving those who have hurt you, not fighting or being angry, even when someone provokes you. They want you to know that you can have a relaxing, beautiful time in your life, and you don't need to be activated by any garbage, right? Now, this beautiful Neptune sacrifice, they're also saying, stop sacrificing your time and your resources. Although you have compassion and friendship and you're unselfish, doing for others what you would want someone to do for you is what you should be doing. But when there's no reciprocity or no thank you or anything like that, to remove yourself from that, because your soulmate knows how giving and loving and wonderful you are, and they can't wait to come into your life and provide you with love. They want to give freely without asking anything in return, and care for you and everyone around you. And they believe the best about others, and they're so proud of you when you're doing that as well. And some of the energy that they're going to be bringing is this beautiful gentleness. They are humble, they're respectful of their parents, their teachers, their friends, and they're very forgiving and kind. And I'm going to refer to some of my favorite Ellen Dugan's Witches Tarot right now and read with them. It's so awesome. If you guys could see what I see right now, I see this blue jay and different birds up in the tree. My India's two gray cats, Mochi and Baby, are just staring at him like, could you please be my dinner? You look plump and delicious. And funnily enough, Mochi caught one the other day, and he shocks himself when he does that, and then he lets him go because he can't believe oh, look at that. What are these doing? Oh, I split it and then flipped it. So he couldn't believe it. So there was just a chunk of feathers there, and I was so happy because that would have not been good. I love birds, but I love my cats, and I don't want them murdering each other. So right now they're saying, stand your ground. They're so proud of you for standing your ground and saying who you are authentically and being that person and stepping out into your true power and receiving abundance, because you're no longer afraid to shine and have that gleam and glow and attention, because it's all for the betterment of you and your family and everything around you, and that you're compelled to be your best self right now and follow the ideals that you've set for you, and they're really proud of you. And again, we have to do that. We have to stand up and say no to people that deserve being no. Oh, look at this, the Emperor energy, yay. And they're saying right now that they are doing the same, that they are setting new precedents in their life where they are stepping into power, and it's yielding awesome results. It's yielding financial results. People step up. I know sometimes if I'm in a good mood and I'm feeling really strong and powerful, I have a very commanding presence when I walk in a room, and I allow for that. I just really do. I'm a tall person. I take big strides. I usually wear a hat, and it's just one of those things that people will turn and look at me, and I'll just smile, and I understand that. And with that kind of energy, you then have a choice, and they're saying they use that for the benefit of everyone. They smile. They want other people to feel good. Like there was a woman at the post office today. This was the craziest thing. Her face mask matched the pattern of my dress, and we both started laughing. And I was like, cool mask. She's like, cool dress. I'm like, we create an ensemble, and we started laughing. It's one of those things where they are creating this good, friendly energy, and we all have that adaptability to just switch channels and be like, hey, there are other people here. Let's acknowledge them. Let's make them feel, worthy and accomplished and good. And your soulmate does that, and they want you to know that they will always step in and try to shine that happy light on you and bring you up and make you feel good as well. And they also want you to know they are doing the work. They're doing some shadow work right now. They're doing some financial work. They are planting the seed so you guys will have your best existence together in a really spectacular way. They want a happy, healthy, abundant life. Therefore, they're willing to put in the work right now, and that's exactly what they're doing, so they can provide, And it's one of those things where someone feels accomplished, they feel good about themselves, and that's how they're placing themselves, and they want you to know they're on their way. And for a lot of you guys, this 7 is a lucky number. That's when they're going to be coming in within 7 months as well. And also, you'll be seeing a lot of 777s and synchronicities along that line as well, group 1. So beautiful energy, you guys. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm going to try to pop this more into the sun sun, because I just feel like it makes a big difference to see it in the sun. So if you're new to my channel, you guys, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe, and all my links are down below if you guys need a private read or anything else. Remember, if somebody's asking something of you, you're not willing to provide it, just stand up and say, you know, I'll give it some thought, and then you can sort of round out how you want to bow out from something gracefully, because I feel like a lot of people that are usually prepared to say yes and do a lot for others, now they're realizing, I would like some time to myself. And always feel free, you know, to not say yes, for sure too. So now we're on to number 2, which is Illumination, Skull of Light. So right away with this, I feel like you guys are probably getting some uploads right now in general about a lot of things. So it's like that's what's taking precedence in your life. What is the spiritual kind of nudging? Like what maybe in the past you felt was like fulfilling or fun or substantial no longer feels that way, because you're looking for much deeper meaning, much richer, stronger foundations now. So whatever that quick reward was in the past is now not paying off for you. You're not into that. And this is part of the reason why, and your soulmate wants you to know, you're building long-term roots. And 5th house, they want you to know that there is an element that's coming into your life that they're trying to, I keep hearing the fame game, that they are singers, they are professional singers, they are actors, they are models, and they are now being as creative as hell as they can be, hella sparkling and going out there and making their dreams come true. And so because their focus is on there, they want to come to you with this beautiful gleaming spotlight on them when they say, look, we can all reach our dreams if we just keep going, and we can face rejection with a smile and go, okay, that's one person's opinion. Like Meryl Streep was told she'll never be able to be an actress because of the way she looked. And hello, who has won more awards than her? Not too many people, right? And so your significant wants you to know they won't choose the limelight and fame over you. That's why they're trying to accomplish it now. They have true gifts. They are truly amazing, these singers, these dancers, these artists, and they want to hone their craft and get out there and shine and accrue some wealth and foundation and strong roots for you, so they're all established and they're able to take time for you and bring them on that journey and travel with you and go places with you, and also acclimate to the spotlight, because some people, it takes a moment when people are looking at you. It really does. Like I've been on a stage where all of a sudden you have hundreds of people looking at you, and it's never really affected me, like where I stop operating or speaking or whatever. It's like I'm fine with that, but it is a different type of energy. You're yielding this crazy kind of power, this power of persuasion over a lot of people, and it's kind of nutso. And so you have to really kind of like acclimate with that and get comfortable with that, and that's what they're doing as well. You know, a commanding present. Commanding present, sorry. Ace of Cups. So you guys, a bolt of lightning is going to strike you quite soon. Over, you know, the next upcoming months, they are showing up because things are moving along a lot faster than anticipated. They have a lot of divine guidance as well. They're spiritually grounded and gifted and connected. And now they want to connect with you. You'll start to feel like, wow, there's a much smoother flow in your energy. You feel good. You're taking deep breaths. You're enjoying life more. You have this rich anticipation of them coming in. They want you to know they are on their way. And look at this. This is divine guidance of your love. You know, your cup runneth over. You're going to feel abundant, rich, fulfilled, happy, just like everything is on an even keel, no longer struggling, all of that, good foundations. And here you go, the King of Swords. Part of that is they wanted to come to like this resolute foundation within themselves where they had clear thinking, clarity in where they're going and how they're going to do it. And they were also battling their ego for a time. They want you to know that they had to get out of that headspace of look at all these accolades and people looking at me and how successful I'm becoming, that they knew that it's not about that. It's about honing your gift. It's about the craft. You know, it's like people when they're offered amazing amounts of money to do blockbusters, yet they want to do a fun little indie film, right? They want to do something that has meaning, something that has purpose, something that has substance, as opposed to the glory and the cash. And this is the arena they're in right now. They're fighting for their soul place as opposed to their ego, and now they're getting that in control. And that's why you feel this, because they're moving very quickly towards you. They've got their house in order. They're feeling good. They know first it should come from a heart space and feel grounded and feel secure. And they want you to know that they see you and they feel you and they're proud of you, and they want you to feel the same. And because they want to make you a priority, they've got to get, you know, that kind of bigger than life presence under control in the right areas. It's fine to do when you're in the public eye, but you know, when you're in your household, it's like you don't need applause or constant attention, that sort of thing. But they're so ready to come connect with you. Let's see. And this is too, so you're going to have some communications, lots of things with these 3 and 9s, 3 3 3s. I see 11 11s for you. A lot of air elements, which is going to be birds and winged creatures and feathers and other things, because they really want to communicate with you. They'll be communicating through your dreamscape. All of a sudden, you'll see something on a billboard. Again, you guys, like that crow that is cawing like nuts, that is my animal communicator and totem animal, big time. So you'll be experiencing that as well. And they want you to know that's them. Believe in the magic, feel it. All this boldness and beauty and magic is about to happen, and they want you to have gratitude for it and feel that energy. So beautiful energy, group 2. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe. I love this artwork so much. You see the 2 people hugging, the hugging, I love that. Read above, and then you see the angel wings, the angels helping and supporting everything, making strong foundation for you guys. So when you meet and the meeting takes place, it's undeniable, and you know it's for both of you. So beautiful. Now you guys too, I'm gonna switch this over. I'm gonna just like move I want it to be in the sun, because it makes a big difference for number 3. So number 3, I also gotta get the microphone over here. Dun, dun, dun. It's funny, as soon as I starts barking like maniacally. We have a big German Shepherd over in the other yard, and he gets riled. So you guys, we're going to see what's going on with number 3, scrying. Right now, your intuition is going to be your strongest helper right now. It's going to be telling you what is the next best move for everything, ethically, mentally, spiritually, wherever you're going, so you can derive as much knowledge, information, and comfort from the messages that they are sending to you, and to not feel overwhelmed, not feel like you're crazy, and also not feel like it's not true and it's not real. That's what happens with a lot of people on this journey. They're like, that's just wishful thinking, that's just hopeful thinking, but it's not. And right now with 12th house escape, it's like you are going to be on the safe side of everything. You're going to escape every kind of like things that, it's like an avoidance of negativity. You're going to escape the mundane. You're going to escape the treacherous. You're going to escape the low vibrational, and you're now on this thing where, you know, void of course, moon, missing. You're not missing out on anything. You're not going to have that fear of missing out. You're not going to feel like if you do this, that's a liability. If I do that, then I can't have that. You're going to know that all opportunities are available to you, and your intuition's going to let you know that. And your intuition's also going to help and save you. And they want you to know, part of it is they are working in accordance with your spirit guides. Your kind of spirit guides are conjoined right now, helping you both in tandem to come together and alleviate pressures in your life, so you can have present moment awareness and the richness of life and the warmth of life and the connectivity in a big way. Yeah, you see that Page of Cups? Does she look worried? No. Is there a colossal wave coming? Yeah, but she knows she's divinely protected and guided, and those messages are always going to be around saying, listen, go left, stop, do this, pick up that phone call, check out this email, all these little things. And the escape eradicates any of the dangers that come in that dissuade us from the right course. It's just like clean, pure thinking. We're no longer, in ego sphere where we think we have to do things, and we are moving away from everything that's detrimental, low vibrational, dysfunctional, because we know we're now deserving. We know that when we show ourselves to be of value and worth to ourselves in the world, it acts accordingly. We're teaching other people how to treat us. Don't talk to me like that. And you just walk away. You don't need to put up with anything. Every once in a while, it's like, things can happen within family units where we have a bit of mockery and we make fun, but you have to draw a line. If someone really gets insulting, you're like, enough of that. We can't always sustain everybody else's energy, and there isn't always going to be camaraderie. So we're able to get away from that through our guides, and also your spirit guides through conjunction of your significant others is going to help you. And they are doing the same. They are moving away from negativity and anything that's false or not fun, like habitual patterns that decrease our optimism or our adventuresome souls or all those things, because this is outreaching energy. Let's do this. Let's get optimistic. Let's get happy. We have a way to thrive in our life in a really beautiful manner when we allow for that, right? And part of it is to just go for things. Look at this. And they're also saying they want you to know that with their meeting of you, it's going to bring in a whole new beautiful friendship circle that where there'll be high compatibility and you'll have so much fun. I see a lot of travel happening in this group and a lot of fun things and meetings at beach houses and on boats and going to places, and them providing this fun, expansive, like artsy, creative group, like mischievous, fun sprite spirits that want to do things, and you really feel like, wow, you're gonna feel like this is a whole new world. There's so much vibrancy and life out there when we tap into it, and we stop the competitiveness or the fear of missing out or any of that, and we benefit in every way by really listening to people, really listening to our intuition, and really just being on that vibration of love, because it provides us with so much more than we could ever hope for. We see through, you know, the lens of love, which is healing and loving, and that's what you're going to be doing. And also just avoiding bad temptations. You know, it's like you're straight on. Look at her gaze. It is right straightforward. I have this cup. I'm secure. This is all I need right now. I don't need to be looking back over my past and see all these haunting waves. I'm moving forward. I'm going to be successful. Great inner dialogue, all of that, and that's what's going to be taking place for you. And you're, you know, I love the fact that your soulmates, spirit guides, are really, really in tandem with yours, and they're creating a safe space for you to grow and expand and feel like you're thriving, like you're really happy, and you're stepping into a new arena where you're really alive, where you're really using your five senses and you have awareness and you're truly laughing because you see the humor in things, and that's really beautiful. Oh, I love that, group 3. So if you're new to my channel, welcome, you guys. Don't forget to press like and subscribe, and all my links are down below. If you need a private read or anything else, just go to the little gray arrow and everything will pop up. Love and light.